on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. Bud Light, it's for the fans. By University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Authentic Brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. And by Hy-Vee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Now to courtside, here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team has won 7 in a row and 13 of the last 14, 4-1 away. And another opportunity at the Bryce Jordan Center here on the campus of Penn State University. Welcome to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Rob Brooks along with Jamie Lang as the Hawkeyes look to keep it going after an outstanding victory against Maryland at 96-82, where the Hawkeyes just got off to a terrific start. Led the Terrapins after one quarter, 29-18 in front of 10,671 inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. The atmosphere will be different on this Sunday afternoon. A decent crowd for Penn State, but not the electricity that we have seen at Carver Hawkeye Arena and other venues across the Big Ten. So it's one of those self-starter types of games. You've got an early start, noon here on the East Coast, and the Iowa Hawkeyes, who started outstanding, will just kind of have to try to come out and do it on their own against a Penn State team that is 13-10, 4-8 in the league, but 4-2 at home. They have had a tough time on the road, but been much more competitive here at the Bryce Jordan Center. And coming off a victory against Northwestern to start the month at 74-64. They have an all Big Ten caliber player in McKenna Marisa, who's an outstanding scorer, averaging over 18 points a game, and is one of the elite players in Penn State basketball the past decade or so. So certainly number one on the scouting report will be to limit her touches today, as the Hawkeyes did in the first meeting between these two teams. And you really have to credit Gabby Marshall with that defensive effort in one of Iowa's most lopsided victories of the season at 108-67 complete domination. But obviously today is a different day. You're on the road. That was January. This is February. And the Hawks want to keep that streak alive and keep climbing up the rankings, now at number 6 in the AP poll. We'll get the pregame comments from head coach Lisa Bluder. Starting lineups, Jamie's keys, all before the tip-off. Iowa and Penn State from University Park, Pennsylvania, on a Sunday morning. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app, and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the suite seats.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Welcome back to the Bryce Jordan Center as we count down to tip-off Iowa and Penn State. And it's time for the Hy-Vee Shoot-Around with Coach Bluder, brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Well, Penn State coming off a victory against Northwestern. Coach, does it still start with McKenna Marissa, one of the top scorers in the league, and she has been around this league and knows it well?
Yeah, she has. As a senior, been in the starting lineup since she was a freshman. She's their leading scorer at 20 points a game and shoots the three ball really well. And that's what we did such a great job. I mean, Gabby did such a great job last time on her. Held her to a season-low 5 points. As a team, they only made 2 threes against us. And that's a key again today is their three-point defense and really getting out of their shooters. Now, Thompson has been really shooting the ball well, over 50% from three-point range. So we really need to get out on her. And Shea Chesky has also been shooting the three ball extremely well.
Yeah, I kind of noticed some of those numbers. They've had some other players here step up recently.
Yeah, they have. They've really changed their lineup around quite a bit. And so even today it could come out and be different again. But, yeah, number 23, their power forward, is somebody that had a good game against us last team and really hasn't been in the starting lineup as a senior that much, but is playing very, very well right now.
What have they been doing defensively? Anything different than when you scored 100 on them?
Really not anything different. Basically, you know, we shot the ball really well. We played almost as well as you can play in this game. That's what I cautioned our team about is we beat them by 41 points at home. Don't think that that's going to carry into this game. They might come out even more, you know, upset about that. We're playing in their home court where they're 4-2 in conference, where they're 11-3 overall. It doesn't matter what happened on our home court. But, yeah, we're going to see a press, and we really took advantage of their press last time. And they like to double the post. And the thing is when people do things like that, there are things you can do to take advantage of it. And that's what we did last time, and we need to do it again today.
Back with more from Coach Bluder after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At MidAmerican Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Hey everyone, I'm Mark Wahlberg, and I have some exciting news to share. At Wahlburgers, we are all about bringing the family together to enjoy a great meal and have a great time. That's why right now, for a limited time, kids eat free every day at all Hy-Vee Wahlburger locations. Kids 12 and under can enjoy one free kids meal with any purchase of an adult burger, sandwich, or entree salad.
Bring the family to Wahlburgers and the Wahlburgers and Hy-Vee stores, where right now, kids can eat free.
Coach, what did it mean last time having McKenna back in that starting lineup? She missed 2 games, but great to see her back on the floor.
It is, and it's just such a welcome addition back to our team because of her height, her physical nature. You know, we were pretty short with Molly was starting at that position for us, but it gives us depth, another 3-point shooter, really a savvy defensive player that can really guard any position on the floor, and so it's just a welcome back, McKenna.
And what do you think today as far as Keys? What do you want to see happen, especially early in this game?
Well, for breaking that press, I think, is important. Handling what they're going to do to our post, whether it's fronting or whether it's doubling. We can't let them take Monica out of her game because she's just too good. I think we can really push on them like we did last time, scored a lot of points on them. But to me, defensive transition, they like to push it as well.
Coach, thanks very much.
Thank you. Let's go Hawks.
Head coach Lisa Bluder on the pregame show. We'll have more after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Just completed the singing of the national anthem before Iowa and Penn State. A terrific job. As the Hawkeyes at 18-4, Penn State at 13-10. And Jamie, this is the pink game, one of many the Hawkeyes will participate in. So both teams will be in their pink alternate uniforms. Breast cancer awareness, the Play for K game, the 17th annual here at Penn State, one of the innovators of this, and also have a couple more pink games Hawkeyes will participate in, including at home against Rutgers. Iowa starters being introduced, and then we'll have Penn State. Time for Jamie's keys to a Hawkeye victory today.
For sure. Well, I think a huge one for today is going to be just coming out and setting the tone for this entire game, right? Iowa did that against Penn State the first time. But I really think it's even more important when you're on somebody else's court and a team like Penn State, because they are going to be overlooked. It's hard to not look at their record and not think, like, okay, we should win this game. But Penn State can be dangerous, especially on their own court, and this is where Iowa has to come out immediately and not let them think that they can play. The second one, I would say Monica Czinano, huge. Monica has increasingly become this factor in Iowa's games that she can get that 20 points every single game and so easily, even if she only gets 10 shots. But Iowa needs to get the ball inside because it really does open up the rest of the game for the Hawks. And then the last one, you know, it was really nice having Clark come out right away and really just be that presence the other day. That was right. If you can get that every single game, that's what you want. And she's good and she's great every game, but she was like next level good. And if she can continue to do that for the Hawkeyes, that would be amazing going in here, right? This is that end part of the season. This is where you want everything to start peaking, everybody to start kind of showing up. All the people have their roles they're trying to play to the best of their ability right now.
Hawkeyes had some travel delays yesterday, did not get in time to shoot around last night, so a little bit different, but still got a good night's rest and breakfast this morning and a noon start here on the East Coast. And
it's a fast
you just have to adapt, right?
And you even heard that. We heard the players a couple of times on the bus say, you know, like, can't control this. Can't control, right? That's kind of like this mantra, right? This is not the thing we can control, so we move on from it. And that's the same thing that you see them do, though, in games. It's instilled in them. If it's not something you can do something about, move on from it and do better the next time.
Hawkeye starters, the same five that started every single game this year when healthy. Kate Martin averaging 6.7 and 4.1 rebounds a contest. Great to have McKenna Warnock back, averaging 11.6 and 6 boards. Monica Sonato in the middle, 18.5 points per game and 6.5 rebounds. 14 of 18 from the floor against Maryland on Thursday night. In the backcourt, Caitlin Clark approaching almost 28 points per game as an average at 27.8, 7.9 rebounds, 7.9 assists coming off of 42 against Maryland, a performance that still was being talked about nationally even yesterday. Gabby Marshall averaging 4.5 but 1.5 steals a game, and remember, she did the defensive job on Penn State's leading scorer, McKenna Marissa. Well, she'll be in the starting lineup averaging 18.3. Tania Thompson as well, averaging 8.8. Coach Bluder told you in the pregame show she's been playing very good basketball. Leilani Kapanis averaging 11. Shea Chesky 11.4, and Allie Brigham at 6'4" in the middle, averaging 4 points a game and 2.3 rebounds per contest. We'll get an ID. Next dead ball as the ball is in the air. Tap won by Brigham, and Penn State will start with their first possession right to left in front of us, just underway here at the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State University. Kapanis hands it off to Chesky. Now Marissa in between the circles. Sonato comes out to double her, and now Marissa gets it in the corner to Chesky. Clark comes out on her. She makes a move to the elbow, hesitates, then drives all the way to the basket. Left-handed layup is no good. Might have been partially blocked as the rebound down to Clark. Now inside, Kate Martin, spin move underneath the basket. Went up and was fouled. Nice transition by the Hawkeyes. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Martin connects on the first. Kate fires the second one. Perfect release, and she is 2 for 2. And the Hawkeyes strike first in this game, up 2-0. Coach Bluder really thought, Jamie, that the Hawkeyes could run against the Lady Lions. There's a move in the middle by Thompson, no good. Missed it from 10 feet in the paint. Sonato the rebound, down to Clark, down the right side of the lane. Floater up off the window. First hoop of the ball game for Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, if that's evidence right here, the very first 2 times down, 2 transitions.
And then Shea Chesky splashes home a 3-pointer from the left wing. 4-2 Hawkeyes. Inside Sonato, a foot off the block. Now back to Clark. Fire a 3-pointer off the left side of the rim. Missed it from the right side. Rebound taken down by Kapanis. Brings it across the timeline. Kate Martin on her. Here's Thompson, left wing, inside Brigham. Not a big scorer, but turnaround 8-foot jump shot, no good. Marissa gets the weak side rebound. Brings it out and then fires a three-pointer off the back of the iron. And the weak side rebound taken down by Kate Martin. She brings it into the front court herself. Bounce pass into Sonato. Back to Kate, and she lost control of the ball in the paint. Dug up by Chesky of Penn State, and a whistle. And looks like we have a kick on the Hawkeyes, and Penn State basketball. Iowa up 1. 8:12 left to go, first quarter.
And a lot of times at the beginning of the games, you see a lot of back and forth, because Iowa, they're trying to set that pace. And teams will try, but usually that's something that actually ends up being detrimental for them about 5 minutes in.
Lob pass inside, the catch and layup by Kapanis. Nice catch in traffic and went up strong. And Penn State grabs the lead. Gabby Marshall, mid-range jumper, right wing, and she is hammered and will shoot two. Kapanis just ran right into her as Gabby pulled from about 10 feet on the right wing. So Gabby Marshall at the free throw line. Her first short.
And Iowa really struggled from the free throw line the other day.
15 of 23. And Gabby missed them both. And this is a very capable free throw shooting team. Marissa misfires from 3, left wing. Rebound to Clark. Across the timeline. Caitlin dribbles between her legs. Bounce pass inside Sonato. Now into the wing. Kate Martin shot 3 from the right wing. Kate Martin.
Yeah, she came to play today. That for her initial move kind of showed that, where she's like, I'm going to do a spin move here. I'm like, you're 30 seconds into the game, but I like it.
Hawks go up by 2, 7-5. 7:20 left to go, first quarter. Marissa and Brigham play catch. Now Marissa tried to receive a pass down along the baseline, knocked away by the Hawkeyes. Good defense, and she's one of those players, McKenna Marissa, that works really hard without the ball to get open.
She does. Iowa guarded her fabulously in their initial game, but you have to make sure you don't let up, and you try to kind of get in their head this game.
Brigham with the putback as the shot clock was to expire. That's her first basket. Strong player at 6'4". Sonato gets the ball and lost control of it. Went to her knees and then tried to get it out, and it's picked off by Thompson. Thompson on the right wing gives it back to Chesky. Deep 3, no. And McKenna Warnock the rebound along the baseline. We're tied at 7, Iowa basketball. Here's Martin. Now to McKenna Warnock in between the circles. Feeds Kate Martin driving to the basket. Easy layup. Kate with 7.
Well, that's just Kate. She passes the ball and she cut hard. When you do it right after your pass, defenders sometimes are sleeping still, and she does a good job playing off that.
No, Kate Martin is not sleeping here this morning as the shot is blocked. Marissa went in deep. Hawkeyes were there defensively. Kate Martin has the ball. Free throw line extended right. Whips it inside to Sonato. Went up strong and a little bit too much on that one. A little strong off the window. Rebound down to Penn State. Iowa by 2. Inside, Kapanis. Little hesitation move goes up. And it's a tie-up situation. Good defense again by Iowa. It'll be Hawkeye basketball. Molly Davis and Hannah Stalkey in for the Hawks.
Molly Davis for the Hawkeyes. And for the Lady Lions, number 12, Kayla Thomas. And number 10, Shania Pinto.
Kayla Thomas and Shania Pinto in for Penn State. Hawkeye basketball against pressure. Penn State will full court pressure about 40% of the time. Hawks by 2. 5:37 left to go, first quarter. Molly Davis, right wing, bounce pass, Sonato. Gathers, goes up, and traveling is called. She made the shot, kind of shuffled her feet before she went up.
Normally when Monica catches it, she'll land with both feet set. So then that allows her to do anything she wants. But this one, she didn't, and then that hindered her because she did what she naturally normally does.
Penn State basketball, Hawks by 2. Marissa in between the circles, out by the Nittany Lion logo. Goes to the elbow, pushes it to Kapanis, makes a move in the paint, tries to spin. She's doubled, and then gets it to Marissa. Now out to Chesky along the baseline. and drops a pass inside. Shot is missed by Thomas as the shot clock was inside of 5. Iowa rebound. Stuckey receives a pass from Clark and then tried to get it back out to Kate Martin. The ball tipped out of bounds. Touch last by Kayla Thomas. And we've got our first timeout.
Yeah, we do. How's it already been 5 minutes?
It has. Up and down.
It.
And only one foul called. Pretty good pace to this one. Kate Martin leading the way for the Hawkeyes with 7 of the 9 points. Today's game brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to cover Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. 4:53 left to go, quarter number 1. Iowa 9, Penn State 7. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong Team, with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong Team with Skogman Realty for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Appreciate everybody tuning in along the Hawkeye Radio Network. Flagship stations WMT in Cedar Rapids, WHO in Des Moines, the Iowa Hawkeyes YouTube channel, Varsity app. So let us know if you're out there tuned in this afternoon.
One of my former students from a long time ago, Rob, long time. Now she's like an adult and a human. Sam Baines just messaged me that she's listening. So hey there, Sam. Love that you're listening to some women's basketball this morning.
Thanks for tuning in, Sam. 9-7. Hawkeyes with the lead in the basketball. Clark, deep three, no good. Stuckey tries to keep it alive, and then finally taken down by Kayla Thomas. Little inside-outside action that time. Freed up Caitlin Clark for a wide open look. Here's Chesky. As Penn State works it around the arc. Kapanis on the left wing brings it to the right side. Pivots. Now Chesky. Shot clock under 8. Penn State's really been working that clock inside at 10. Pull-up jumper, mid-range Chesky, no. And Kate Martin gets the rebound. Head to Molly Davis. Probed the baseline and then pulled it back out. And the Hawks will reset the offense. Here's Clark. Up by the hash mark, lobs it inside to Sonano. This time goes up strong and finishes the first basket for Monica Sonano.
Just spot on placement for that pass, because any error, too long, too short, anything like that, it would have got stolen.
11-7. Hawkeyes with the advantage. Kapanis will pull from 17. Right wing, no. Sonano the rebound to Clark across the timeline. Drives down the right side. Scoop shot is up and good. Nobody cut her off. And Caitlin Clark recognized it.
Clark's drive's looking real strong today. She's going up strong, knowing she wants to finish. Hopefully, maybe she'll draw some fouls.
13-7. 3:15 left to go first quarter. Hawks on top. Chesky uses a screen. Drives down right side near the baseline. Now Marissa drives in. Tough shot off the window, no. Hawks were there defensively. Martin, another rebound. Kate gets it to Caitlin Clark on the right wing. Up and under move is good. Just went under the arm of Chesky and got it to go.
And I mean, it was wide open behind there, but you're shooting it off balance then, but she got the finish. Probably the most awkward shot I've seen her shoot in a while, but it went in.
Right off the backboard. 15-7. Nice run by the Hawkeyes. Chesky fires a three, top of the key, no good. Spun out, Kate Martin the rebound. Down court, Caitlin Clark, and she catches and is pushed from behind along the baseline, and a foul will be called on Penn State.
They're going to see if they can keep that 8-0 run you were talking about, Rob. Almost over the last 4 minutes. Penn State is just one of their last 11 field goals. They're getting some boards. They've gotten some opportunities off of Iowa's turnovers, but they just haven't been hitting. And I credit Iowa to that. It's not just, I mean, Penn State's on their home court. That means that Iowa's putting some pressure on them.
Clark gets it in. Hawkeyes whip it around the arc. Clark gets it back, fires a three-pointer right wing, no. Sydney Fulter into the game. Marissa with the rebound. Pushes it ahead for Penn State. Drive-in shot is up and no good. Missed by Williamson. And Iowa gets the rebound. Now Warnock in the corner. She'll shoot a three, no good. And a foul on the rebound will be called on Hannah Stalkey against McKenna Marissa.
Hannah Stalkey, that's her first. Team first.
That'll be her first and also the team's first at the 2:03 mark.
Quick hello to Sydney. Hi, Sydney. Sydney's listening. That's my child.
I would hope so. Huh? You got to be able to get your kids to listen, right?
I know. Well, the one's with me, and then the other two tend to listen with their grandma.
Penn State with the basketball. Hawks up 15-7. We're under 2 first quarter. Here's Thompson. Gets it to Brigham. Top of the key. Not a threat to score. Now to Chesky. Makes a move.
Oh, yes.
Spins on the block. Shot is up and blocked by Stalkey and taken away
But that's
by
help
Hannah.
defense right there. That was all help side.
Now a Fulter penetrates, drops it inside for McKenna Warnock. Layup off the window, and Warnock gets her first basket. Terrific pass that time by Sydney Fulter.
Everyone's making that extra pass right now. It just looks so clean and nice out there. The high percentage shots people are getting.
Hawks go up by 10. We approach a minute left to go, first quarter. Here's Thompson. Now to Thomas, top of the key, reverses the ball to Marissa. She's doubled, has yet to score, drives the paint, pulls from 13, no. Off the right side of the rim, Stalkey the rebound. Gets it to a Fulter. Brings it into the front court. Now to Clark. Just left to the top of the key. Clark gets a screen, now down the right side. Floater is up off the window short. Stalkey keeps it alive. Out to Davis for three, no. Another rebound, Sydney Fulter. Hawks will have 20 seconds to shoot with 32 on the game clock. On top by 10, 17-7. 8 on the shot clock. Now Molly Davis. Hands it off to Clark. Gonna have to do something with it. Drives in, step back 17-footer, count it.
She's gonna hit it. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna hit that step back.
Calm, cool, collected 17-footer. Inside, Brigham, left-handed layup is good.
Oh, love that attempt just there. It was a good idea on the full court attempt. So what Clark recognized, 5 seconds, which the clock doesn't stop. Just took it out, checked it down the court to a ready Sydney Fulter. But the good news is, a Fulter will now learn that, hey, I got to turn around and recognize, because Clark's going to try something. She's going to try something. So
always see the
live
ball.
And learn from that.
And it was picked off
by Penn State, but they couldn't do anything because there was one side. I mean, the decision-making right there was smart. I liked the attempt.
Yeah, the only good thing was going to happen for the Hawkeyes.
Right.
Anything bad was going to take place, but a pretty solid first quarter for Iowa. Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm and partner with Iowa's women's basketball program to serve charities in Eastern Iowa. Learn more at iowaswarm.com. We have played 10 minutes. Hawks by 10. 19-9 over Penn State. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, Avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Hawkeyes by 10, and you can win some sweet sweets for the National College Basketball Tournament in Des Moines or a Minnesota Timberwolves game in Minneapolis. Enter non-winning Money Madness or Tripler scratch tickets in the VIP Club. Find out more information at iLottery.com. Pretty good first quarter for the Hawks.
Really good first quarter. 19 for Iowa, Penn State 9. Iowa is 8 of 15 from the field. That's 53% from the field. Penn State just 19%.
Hawks have struggled from three, but everything else has been good news. Penn State with the basketball. Here's Pinto for three, left wing, no. And Clark grabs the rebound in the paint. Brings it across the timeline. Just underway, second quarter. Hawks 19, Lady Lions 9. Now here's Warnock. Makes a move in the paint. Kicks it right side. Three-pointer. Kate Martin. No good off the front of the rim. Sonano works hard to get the ball and then tapped it away from a couple of Penn State players, but it goes out of bounds. Penn State basketball.
Another update on defense. Marisa, who is averaging 20-ish points a game, 0 for 5 so far. And again, a lot of that is due to the pressure that's coming from their defense.
Has not had a lot of open looks.
No.
Pinto, 6'1" senior, gets it back out, and shot is up and no good. And the ball goes out of bounds on the rebound. Touched last by Penn State. Iowa basketball. Penn State backs up. Will pick up the Hawks at half court. Warnock gets it from Clark. Free throw line extended left. Outside the arc, looks inside, and then dribbles to the top of the key. Hands it to Caitlin. He brings it left side, looks inside. Sonano turns, middle, shot up and good over the 6'4" Brigham.
I loved everything about that possession. Just the ball movement, the ease of getting the ball into Sonano, and then her quick move.
Went to that left shoulder, right in middle of the paint. Sonano with 4. It's 21-9 Hawkeyes. Campanus, top of the key, drives paint. Kicks it right side. Thompson for 3. She's been playing well and shooting well, but missed that one. Martin digs up the rebound. Clark inside. Warnock, layup good.
Wow. The ability to finish right there by Warnock. She had to kind of reach back, do an off, I don't know, had to reach behind the backboard to actually get the shot to go in, but really good job. Passing, that's the key. Passing instead of dribbling.
Almost a steal by Gabby Marshall. Got out in that passing lane as they tried to get it to Marissa, who will come out of the game.
Gabby Marshall is kind of in, it's not a face guard when Marissa's in, but it's pretty close. So a lot of denial.
Chesky for Penn State. Keeps that dribble going at the top of the key. Campanus on the left wing. Now she'll drive paint and really goes hard to the basket and gets it to go off the window. Hawkeye foul. Capable scorer and loves to drive and went hard that time.
Continuation, 1 shot at the line. Fouls on number 20.
Kate Martin will pick up her first. Just Iowa's first in the second quarter and second overall. Free throw spins out into the hands of Warnock. Lobs it to Gabby Marshall. Dribbles it across the timeline. 23-11 Iowa. Now Molly Davis. Cross-court pass to Kate Martin. Hesitates. Drives baseline. Is cut off. And kicks it back out to Marshall, who couldn't handle the pass. And an over and back violation on the Hawkeyes.
Substitution into the game, number 33, Johnny Cash.
Janasia Cash comes into the game. 6'2" senior. Backup post player. Public address announcer here called her Johnny Cash.
I think that's a fun name.
And she's got the ball, and a little spin move underneath with the right hand is no good. Probably not what Caroline Keeger was looking for. Here's Marshall for the Hawkeyes, up 23-11. 7 minutes left to go, second quarter. Warnock. Martin. Now to Davis. Makes a move all the way to the rim. Shot no, but she is fouled in the act of shooting, and will get 2.
And it was a really good move by Davis. She read that the middle of the lane was open. She got in there. And Penn State doesn't have the height that some Big Ten teams have. And so, I mean, smart decision. I like the attempt. And she drew a foul.
Davis perfect on the first. That's her first point, and the first point off the bench for the Hawkeyes. Thompson, her first foul. Second one also good. Molly Davis had that big three-pointer against Maryland.
She can time out those threes.
25-11. Hawkeyes in command. Here's Marissa back in the game. Gets in between the circles. Kicks it to Chesky, left wing. Cross court pass to Kapanis. Her three is no good. And Iowa comes away with it. Here's Warnock. Drives down all the way to the bucket. No good. A little bit strong on the layup. Kapanis with the rebound. She brings it into the front court for Penn State. Drives all the way in. Collides with Kate Martin. And a charge is going to be called on Penn State.
And that's what's nice when you're defending a player. She's been defending Kapanis, so now she's gotten to a point where she can read her, anticipate where she's going to go, and that's how you start to draw the charges.
Great job by Kate Martin to get to the spot, hold her position, and that's 2 on Kapanis, who averages 11.
And Kapanis is really trying to create, I would say, of all of the Penn State players, she's the one who's probably doing the best job for them on creating off drives.
Yeah, she drives and will finish strong. Hawks beat the press. Lob pass inside. Sonano couldn't get it to go. Anna Stalky into the game, backing up that 4 position as Thompson goes all the way to the rim, and the right-handed layup is no good. Iowa with the foul. First on Davis. Clark back for the Hawkeyes, replacing Gabby Marshall. 25-11. 6:05 left to go, second quarter. Hawks with the advantage. Thompson at the free throw line. Gets the first, and that's her first point. Had 29 against Wisconsin earlier this year. 5 out of 6 from 3 in that game.
Those are the things that, you have to know that that's possible. And as a coach, that's what the coaches are aware. Like, yeah, she's not averaging that, but if you let her start going, she can go on a roll.
And she's been playing better basketball. 17-foot jump shot straight away. Sonano short. Marissa the rebound for Penn State after 2 made free throws by Thompson. 25-13. Hawks on top. Penn State with the basketball. Chesky gets it in the corner. Thompson. Now Cash. Drives down the right side of the lane. Pull-up shot too strong off the window. Rebound Penn State, but over the back will be called on Pinto.
Give that credit right there. Kate Martin boxing out. So a box out, what is happening there is you're creating a space, okay? And so then when people call over the back quote, it's a reach. but it's because you've created this space and they're reaching now into your space, and that's where that foul starts coming in. But you have to make sure you create the space and that it's yours.
And that you've got really good position. Yep. Davis, coast to coast. Nobody cut her off. Right-handed layup, window good, and a chance for a three-point play.
Davis, I'll take that. I was just getting high percentage shots today, right? They're getting into the lane. Yes, they're getting them into Sonano and into the post, but more so they're getting it mostly through drives, seeing that the lane is open.
A Fulter back for the Hawks. Replacing Kate Martin. Warnock for Sonano. Molly Davis looking for her 5th point. Got it.
Molly Davis. I like these points. This is something later in the season we started to see a little bit more. Her confidence of shooting. I don't think she feels like she's probably going to take a ton of shots, but when she shoots them, she's shooting them with confidence.
And finding that opening on the drive. 28-13. Hawkeyes on top. Jump shot is good by Thompson. Long 2, just left to the top of the key. She has 4. Showed what she is capable on that possession. Hawkeyes in the front court. Inside Stolke. Weak side pass to a Fulter who went up and finished, but traveled first. Really nice play.
Yeah. Read the double team, so they knew that, and Fulter did a good job of dropping. But they're just going to call that travel on a Fulter.
Yep, she just kind of juggled the ball on her way to the basket, shuffled her feet before she went up.
Rob, I got a couple more people.
Okay, let's hear it.
Colleen from Watch Here is listening in, and then apparently Sam's parents listening in. So we got a couple of people from that. What region is that? The English Valleys region, North English, South English, Watch Here. I used to, I know quite a few people over there.
You do. Spent a little time down there.
Spent a little time, a couple of years there.
Time out on the court with the Hawkeyes on top, 28-15. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. Also, Iowa basketball brought to you by Iowa Corn. When corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Take a closer look and you'll discover the many connections you have to corn. And those connections translate into wins for farmers and wins for all of Iowans. Share your winning moments using hashtag Iowans Win. 4:51 left to go, second quarter. Iowa 28, Penn State 15 from the Bryce Jordan Center. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Clark with 8, Kate Martin with 7, Molly Davis off the bench for the Hawkeyes with 5, 4 apiece for Sonano and Warnock. Under 5, second quarter. Penn State basketball. Hawks on top, 28-15, led the entire way. Leading scorer for Penn State, McKenna Marissa with nothing. And we have a jump ball in the paint. Iowa basketball. Just suffocating defense by Iowa, especially in the paint.
And it's hard because the hardest thing about Iowa's defense that I don't think people realize is they aren't getting a lot of the steals that you normally hear when people say we are a great defensive team. What they do is they are recognizing what the players' strengths are and they're taking those away. So you're not stealing the ball, but you're taking away what they want to do.
And Hannah Stalkey goes to work with her back to the basket and spins and lays it up with the right hand. That's her first basket, had 13 big points against Maryland.
Stolke just is the next level right now, and I love that she's taken on the 5 position and openly.
Minutes have really increased in January and now February. 30-15. Hawkeyes on top. We're under 4. Penn State now with 4 to shoot. Thompson on the left wing. She'll pull from 17. That's an air ball. And Warnock gets the rebound to Clark. She looks to push. Gets it down to Hannah Stalkey and went up. And Stalkey called for traveling.
Into game number 11, Anna Penn. Also into game number 4, Shea Chesky.
And Coach Bluder's trying to get a little bit of an explanation of how that was a travel. I mean, Stolke's pretty good at timing it out, so.
And she did take a step, but was going up for a layup.
Right, it's a half step, so you get that additional step.
And she caught it in stride.
So that's frustrating because you don't want Stolke to stop doing that, right? Like that's one of them where Coach Bluder will make sure to be like, no, keep doing it. You're doing okay.
And now the ref actually showed Coach Bluder exactly what she did with that extra half step as Penn State can't connect. Clark gets the rebound, brings it into the front court, down the left side of the lane. Shot is up and no good, just outside the semicircle. Marissa with the rebound for Penn State. She finds an opening, gets it to Thompson, tries to create. Now to Camden, her three-pointer, no good left wing. Fulter the rebound. Hawks by 15. Here's Clark. And a whistle underneath, away from the ball. And they're going to get Brigham for a hold against Hannah Stalkey. Sonato back for Hannah.
It's a good time to look at the fouls situation. Iowa, no player with more than 1. Penn State does have now 2, and that's Chesky and Kapanis with 2.
Hannah Stalkey was going to come out of the game, but she is at the free throw line as the Hawkeyes now in the bonus.
Yep, now they're in the bonus.
On top 30-15, 3:07 left to go, second quarter. Stalkey's first short. Been working really hard and been shooting better from the free throw line. Second one, got it. Freshman with 3, and now Sonato will re-enter the game. 31-15 Hawkeyes. Penn State basketball. Lady Lions 13-10, 4-8 in the conference. Marissa in between the circles. Marshall out on her. Drives down the right side of the lane. Layup is good off the window. First basket. She had 15 and 6 assists last time out against Northwestern as Sonato gets in deep and lays it up and in.
And a perfectly placed pass by Clark with just the classic bounce pass, that's a wraparound bounce pass to get it inside, placed well so that you could do an easy drop step for Monica Sonato.
Right wing, right block. Marissa starting to feel it, pulls up from 17, just beyond the elbow, no good. Fulter the rebound, gets it to Gabby Marshall for 3.
Oh yeah,
dropped it.
Oh yeah, Gabby.
Gabby Marshall in rhythm 3 from the right wing, and the Hawkeyes go up 37-17. 2:10 left to go. Marissa weaves her way and then kicks it out. Long three-pointer goes down for Chesky. Chesky with 2 threes. She has 6, had 18 against Northwestern.
She really has, I mean, she's 50% from the line today, 2 for 4. Got to get out there on that three-point line, even if she's a couple steps behind it.
Averaging 11.4. Marshall inside Sonato. This time goes to the left-handed baby hook and lays it up and in.
Putting on a baby hook clinic today. Right-handed, left-handed, whatever hand.
She has 8. And Penn State tried to get the ball in the paint, turned it over. Here's Clark coast to coast. Drops it behind her back for McKenna Warnock. Warnock with 6.
Still making sick moves out there, but That's the thing. You run the court. I love that you're going to get rewarded. Maybe I would have ran the court more if I had. I probably wouldn't have. But, you know, she rewards her teammates for making those hustle plays.
Yeah, well, Clark might have been able to find you a few times, right?
Maybe.
McKenna Marissa, baseline jumper, no. And both teams go after the ball. Touched last by Monica Sonato in the corner. It'll be Penn State basketball. Hawks by 21. Iowa's made 4 of their last 4 from the field. 1:07 left to go till halftime. It's been a methodical pace to this one where Iowa's increased the lead. No major run by Penn State.
Yeah. And Iowa went on a short run, but it was a long run. It took 4 minutes for them to go on their 11-point run they went on. It wasn't one where they scored a bunch of points in 1 minute.
Penn State gets it in. Chesky in between the circles. Now Marissa on the right wing behind the arc. Reverse the ball to Chesky, 4 to shoot. She's at the top of the key, drives down the left side of the lane, goes up in traffic, no. Rebound, Hannah Stolke. Well, Hannah really did a nice job to come over and help defensively. Here's Clark, deep three-pointer, swishes this one straight away, just at the tip of the Nittany Lion logo.
Out of her like a cannon. It didn't have as much arch as you see sometimes, but it was still looked great.
And then Penn State quickly down in the front court, and Gabby Marshall picks up the foul as Iowa goes up 44-20. Molly Davis for Clark.
And with that 3, Iowa now on a 7-0 run just over the last minute.
Caitlin did not want to come out of the game either. But when does she?
No, I think she was already being taken out before that shot went up. She's like, come on, I'm feeling it. Put me in, coach. Put me in. Let me at him. She's like Scrappy-Doo, right? She wants to, I got to get out there.
Well, Gabby Marshall picks up her second foul against Marissa. And McKenna Marissa will be at the free throw line. 31 seconds left to go. Second quarter. 44-20 Hawkeyes. Marissa gets the roll on the first. She has 3, averaging 18.3. Remember, the Hawkeyes won the first meeting in Iowa City back on the 14th of January, 108-67. Second one rolls in.
Now Iowa's going to get basically one more chance to shoot. Most likely hold it.
1 second, the difference. Clark back in there. And the Hawks will hold it. Clark out near midcourt. Double high post with Sonato and Stolke. Under 10. Here's Clark. Fires a pass inside to a wide open Monica Sonato. Layup good.
What a great play and read.
And a beyond half-court shot by Marissa is well short. Caught by Caitlin Clark. And what a way to end the first half.
Iowa, man, they're not backing down. And they came out and really they were just kind of digging away, like you said, right? Just playing their game, and consistently going and seeing if they have those fast break opportunities. If not, they transition and find something else. Just really have played really well. Quick shout out, I hear Al is listening and having a coffee right now. I mean, why wouldn't you have a coffee? It's pretty early back home.
It is. It's early here. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, and voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year, proudly supports Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. Terrific first 2 quarters of basketball for the Hawkeyes. 2 players in double figures, and 7 have scored. Iowa 46, Penn State 22. Bud Light halftime show up next. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus, all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately. Then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to the Bryce Jordan Center, University Park, Pennsylvania. Time for the halftime show brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Jamie, how about a look at the first half statistics with Iowa leading 46-22?
And we were talking some real good stats over here, Rob. Iowa came to play today. They set the tone right away. They are 60% from the field today, 18 of 30 shooting. They've picked it up a little bit on the three-point line. They are 33% there. Penn State, 22% from the field, 18% from three-point line. Looking at the individuals, 2 players in double figures right now, and that's Caitlin Clark. She has 11 points on 5 of 10 shooting from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line. And Monica Sonano, she has 10 points with 5 of 8 shooting from the field. But there are a lot of supporting cast members to get to that 45 points. 7 from Martin, 6 from Warnock, 5 Davis, 3 from Stolke, and 3 from Marshall. Looking at Penn State stats, no players in double figures yet. Chesky has 6, and then 4 players have 4 points for them, and that's what gets, I mean, Penn State just has 22 points right now, so you're not going to have a lot of points that can be shared around yet. Iowa, quarter-wise, first quarter, Iowa had 19, Penn State 9, and then that second quarter, Iowa really turned it on, got on a roll. 26 points for Iowa in the second quarter, 13 for Penn State. Iowa is currently winning the rebounding war by a lot. 29 rebounds compared to 14 from Penn State. 6 coming from Martin, 5 from Stolke and Warnock. And then assists, Iowa has 12 assists, even though they've had a lot of drives, still sharing the ball really well. 7 of those 12 assists coming from Caitlin Clark. Penn State, on the other hand, has just 4 assists. And so everything in the stats, Iowa is currently winning.
And on the scoreboard as well at 46-22. Molly's Cupcakes is proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium. And also Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We'll be back with more on the Bud Light halftime show from Pennsylvania. It is Iowa 46, Penn State 22. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. They've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app. And you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hawks on top here at the half. The scoreboard has 46-22. We add up our points here, and it's 45. So we think it's 45-22. The scoreboard says 46. Either way, Hawkeyes in command at this point. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard update. Put your trust in a bank that's been focused on serving the people and businesses in Iowa and all across the country since 1863. That's U.S. Bank. Stop by your local branch or log on today. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. This is the only game in which is currently at the half, has actually even started. Hawkeyes 45, Penn State 22.
Sleep in?
Yeah, get these games going, right? Indiana is at Purdue, Iowa's next opponent. Hawks will be in Bloomington. Indiana ranked 4th in the country on Thursday night. That's a 2 o'clock start. Wisconsin at Rutgers, also at 2. Michigan is at Michigan State for a 3 o'clock tip. Illinois hosts Minnesota. And Ohio State, now 20-3 at Maryland. That'll be a good one later on this afternoon. Here's a game or two of national significance going on in women's basketball today. And it involves number 1 South Carolina, as UConn right now has the advantage over the Gamecocks, 31-22, with 2:48 left to go in the second. North Carolina, number 11 in the country, leads Louisville by 1 at the half, 25-23. Duke is at Notre Dame later on today. LSU at Texas A&M. Stanford at Washington. UCLA hosts Arizona State. And USC also hosts Arizona, 2 future Big Ten schools. And Utah number 7 in the country, at Oregon tonight. That's a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard, with Iowa leading 45-22. Both teams back out on the court. We'll be back to the Bryce Jordan Center. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
(45-22), Hawkeyes lead at the half after a 10-point advantage after 10 minutes, 19-9. Jamie, Iowa's done a great job getting the ball inside, and then also the drive has worked, which leads to a pretty good look at the points in the paint.
Right. Points in the paint looking fabulous for Iowa. 26 of their 45 are from the paint. Penn State, 10 of their 22. Just really, their points in the paint are beating Penn State's other points. 26 points in the paint compared to the total of 22 for Penn State. So Iowa just doing great things.
And now the Hawks need 20 more good minutes to get victory number 19. Really balanced scoring. Clark with 11. Sonano with 10. Kate Martin got the Hawks off to a great start with 7. Third quarter action coming up next. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Penn State with Marissa. First possession of the third quarter. Drives down the right side of the lane, and well, scoop shot is no good, but Iowa foul.
Hawkeyes, that's her third, team first.
And that'll be Gabby Marshall with her third. And she's got that tough defensive assignment with McKenna Marissa, averaging over 18 points a game. She makes the first free throw, only has 5.
Quick shout out to Corey Cross in North English. Everybody. That's a nice way to
growing audience down there, huh?
Maybe they've been there the whole time. We just found out today, right?
Well, we hope so. Second free throw also good. Hawkeyes quickly down court. Clark weaves her way to the basket, goes up and is bumped by Capitas. That'll be her third. And Clark will shoot a pair.
The hard part whenever you come back out from halftime is adjusting as a player, knowing exactly, like, okay, like things will be different. What worked before might not still work, but it still might. You got to try it out.
Clark knocks down the first. She had 11 in the first half, has 12, coming off, of course, 42. Got to be getting close to a double-double.
She is. She's 3 assists away.
Makes the second, has 13, 47-24. Both teams have exchanged free throws to start the third quarter. Here's Chesky. Now to Pinto, who drives in. She gets the start here in the third quarter. And the ball is knocked away in the paint by the Hawkeyes, dug up by Warnock. Now to Martin. Marshall. Free throw line extended right. And then Martin whips a pass inside to Sonato, who turns to her left shoulder and lays it up and in. Monica with 12.
She makes it look so easy. Every time I watch her, I'm like, that looks easy. It's not, but she makes it look easy.
These catches in nice rhythm. Here's an air ball left wing, Chesky. And Martin digs up the basketball, brings it into the front court herself, dribbles behind her back, and now we'll set things up. Warnock now back to Martin, down on the left block. Back to the basket, kicks it back out to Clark. 49-24 Hawkeyes, just underway third quarter. Clark gets a screen and then tried a little hesitation, bounce pass on the pick and roll. And Sonato couldn't catch up with it. Goes out of bounds over to Penn State.
They have really good two-person game. Clark and Sonato play together really, really well. You can tell they read each other. That pass, just a little too much heat on it.
Here's Marissa, top of the key. Sonato comes out to help defensively. Now in the corner, Thompson for 3. Got it to go. She was left wide open, capable of hitting that shot, and she did. Inside Warnock, now to Kate Martin, driving in. Reverse layup is good. Wide open, Kate Martin with 9.
I love that drop pass. Absolutely love it.
Here's Marissa, left wing, 51-27. Hawkeyes have led the entire way. Chesky out of Pinto, tries to get it inside to Marissa. The ball is knocked away, but dug up by Thompson. And her mid-range jumper on the right wing is good. She's starting to heat up. Capable scorer, averaging almost 9. Clark, lob pass, Sonato along the baseline. She's doubled, and Monica dribbles it out to the wing. Hands it back to Clark. Gets it into the opposite corner. Martin, good ball movement, now top of the key. Warnock drills the 3.
It's almost like that was a drawn-up play just by how smoothly they, like, nope, not open, pass again, and then finally found Warnock wide open.
54-29, 3 minutes into the third quarter. Here's Thompson along the baseline. She's starting to look to score. Martin cuts her off and then tries to throw past the top of the key. Picked off by Clark all the way to the rim, and Caitlin Clark gets the layup.
A little bit in desperation, right? Penn State, you could tell, looked a little anxious, and Clark read it as well and swooped right in for that steal.
Clark with the steal and the bucket. Marissa for 3, right wing, no. Scraped off the left side. Martin the rebound. Gets it to Clark into the front court. Pushes it into the corner. Gabby Marshall for three. No good off the front of the rim. Long rebound Clark. Now she'll fire a three left to the top of the key. A little bit strong. Ball comes right back to Clark on the right side. She drives in. Layup. Count it. And she's fouled.
I loved everything about it. Just happened. All the go boards. I thought Clark was just going to shoot another three. I was like, she's going to pop another three up there. Nope. She drove in and took the high percentage shot. Love that decision. But also, everyone getting in there for those O-boards, they're long. You have to recognize whenever you're a player, those three-point shots go up. Sometimes you position for the long rebound, and it paid off this time.
Well, you talk about threes. Clark got a three. A three-point play.
The old-fashioned way. You almost wonder if getting a 4-point play like she did in the last game, that kind of, you're just like, well, I did it. I got the best play you can get. The 4-point play.
Marissa picked up her first foul, 59-29. Under 6 left to go. Nice pass inside, and the layup is good by Janasia Cash. That's her first basket. Good passing in the paint by Penn State. Here's Marshall. Now to Clark in between the circles. Hesitates, now drives down the right side. Brings it back out to the right wing, continuing to look for Sedano, but then gets it to a Fulter, who drives the left side of the lane, no good. Nice move, just couldn't finish. Penn State quickly down court, but the Iowa Hawkeyes do a good job to get back defensively, and Penn State will set it up. A team that likes to work that shot clock inside of 10 seconds. Here's Kapanis. Now top of the key. Now back to Kapanis. That's an air ball, and Hawkeyes are on the move. Marshall with the rebound. Down court, Hannah Stuckey. The catch, left-handed layup is good. That time, Gabby Marshall threw the three-quarters court pass.
She just looked up the court right away. You thought that Iowa, great defense, by the way. So that's a side note. And then an even better offensive move right there, getting the ball up to Hannah Stuckey. You throw that ball up in the air, she's going to get it. She is fast, and she has those long strides, times it out really well. Like instant assists.
And can really finish around the basket as well. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Penn State timeout, 4:53 left to go, third quarter. All Hawkeyes this afternoon, 61-31. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
56th meeting between Iowa and Penn State. Hawkeyes have won the last 7 going back to 2018, and of course put 108 on the Lady Lions last month. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You are listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Out of the timeout, Penn State basketball. Capitas in the paint. Goes back to Chesky, out behind the arc. Molly Davis into the game on her. Now Capitas. 3. Penn State gets it in. Here's Thompson on the right wing against Shatia Wettering. Now back up in between the circles. Chesky hands it off to Kapanis. She drives in. Jumper paint, no. And a Fulter gets the rebound. And then Sydney lost control of it in the backcourt against good pressure defense. But the Hawkeyes will keep possession at midcourt.
Well, and right now, Iowa's entire team is players that don't play the majority of the game, 20 minutes-ish, if that.
Except Clark just came back in.
And now Clark just came back in to try to help bring the ball up the court.
Against the pressure. And Clark gets it from Wettering into the front court. Here's Taylor McCabe, drives baseline. Gets it right side. Clark fakes a 3. Drives in, drops it off for Addie O'Grady. Left-handed layup off the window is good. First hoop for Addie.
And that's helpful when Clark's in, right? Because she will pull those 2 defenders, and it opens up other people. And we know that Clark's willing to share that ball. And nice pass, good finish by Addie.
Marissa gets it into the corner. Kapanis for 3, drilled it. Leilani Kapanis with 8. 69-36. 1:25 left to go in the third. Davis walks it across the timeline. Marissa on her now. Shatia Wettering holds the ball on the right wing and takes a couple of dribbles. Comes to a stop and looks around, and then a 30-second timeout will be taken by Coach Bluder as that offense has stalled a couple of times for the Hawkeyes here in the last minute or so. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless company and official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, joined the national network built by locals for locals.
The one thing you like about Coach Bluder as a seasoned coach, she is looking right now, instead of pulling everyone out, she's like, this is a learning experience. Let's figure out so you can understand how you come out of this. How do you get past a team when you go on a bit of a scoring drought and figure out how to build that up rather than just pulling them out. And she could easily put the starters back in and they'd be fine. But rather that, she's like, okay, this is a great time for them to learn how to dig themselves out of a hole.
So the Hawks will keep possession. Davis along the sideline, looks, drops it into Wettering. Beautiful pass to Clark down the corner. McCabe for 3, drilled it right in front of the Iowa bench.
So pretty. I love the play. I like that play call right there.
Penn State quickly down court, and the answer by Chesky. Knocked that one down on the left wing. She has 9. That's 3 threes for Shea Chesky. And it's 72-39, 45 seconds left to go, third quarter. Inside, Addie O'Grady goes to the left hand, lays it up and in. Nice assist by Caitlin Clark.
All right, it is a really great assist by her, and I think that's probably her 10th. It is. So now Clark then just achieved a double-double, but really nice lead pass for Addie O'Grady to get over onto the left-hand side.
How many rebounds?
6 rebounds. So there's
got a
depending
shot
on her minutes. Yeah, I don't know how many minutes she'll get in the fourth quarter, but
Marissa drives down the right side of the lane, goes up, and a push will be called on the Hawkeyes. Addie O'Grady with her first. Hawks' 4th foul in the quarter, but it'll be 2 free throws for McKenna Marissa. Only 6 points tonight, averaging 18.3.
She's just 1 of 9 from the field.
Makes the free throw.
But if she hits this one, then so 6 of her points, if she makes this one, are coming from the field.
And does not connect on the second one. She came into today's game as the 11th leading scorer in Penn State history, 1,664 points. Give you an idea what type of career she has had. And there's a 3-pointer knocked down again by Taylor McCabe as the end of the third quarter.
And it was over 2 players, and not 2 short players, 2 very tall players. So that had some arch on it, but she had that finish.
She has found her spot on that right wing, right in front of the Iowa bench. 2 beautiful threes by Taylor McCabe.
Oh, yeah. That's so nice to see because McCabe, that's what she came in, right? She came in, and that's where she left the legacy of being an amazing three-point shooter. Yes, she's a great basketball player, but, man, her ability to shoot those threes, and that's what Iowa wants. They want to get that coming out of her again because that transition to college can be hard to start picking it up again, but maybe she's going to find that stride here.
Well, she can shoot it. There's no doubt about that. Beautiful form. Goes straight up, great release, and Taylor McCabe a couple of three-pointers in the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth. No doubt about this one. Iowa 77, Purdue 40. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its fourth year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Taylor McCabe had 9 points against Southern. That was the season opener back on November the 7th. She had 6 against Dartmouth. Yeah, this looks to be a career high for Big Ten play. With those 2 really nice three-pointers. And I'm sure we'll see her some more here in the fourth quarter.
Yep. The fourth quarter, they start out with everyone but Warnock, so not all the starters.
Stolke in for her. Lob pass inside Sonano. And there it is, a layup inside for Monica Sonano. Penn State fronted that time. Great lob pass by Clark.
Sonano hasn't had a ton of touches today. She's shooting well. She's 7 of 10, but just 14 points off that.
Well, 14 of 18 last Thursday.
I know.
And she had a 9 for 11 in there, too. Marissa, deep three, left wing, no. Hawks have done a great job on her defensively, 79-40. Here's Martin in the front court. Now to Clark, gets in the paint, pulls from 14, a little bit short. Marissa the rebound. And Penn State looks to run, kicks it left side. Thompson for 3. That's strong. Clark, another rebound, brings it across the timeline. No numbers for the Hawkeyes. Clark takes it in, goes strong, and didn't connect, but got her rebound back and put it up and in off the window.
Just sticking with it. She had a little bit of, that might have been a tip-in. I don't know if she came back down after she caught it.
Kind of caught that one in midair. Got it to go. Long three-pointer is up and no good by Penn State. Kapanis. Now Clark, a deep three, drains it just right to the top of the key.
Just doing Caitlin Clark things. That's it.
Again.
It was fun to see the people in the crowd. So it's a pink game here. So you can't really tell who's Iowa fans, who's not. And when you saw her hit that 3, though, you saw a good there was a lot of people in the crowd that were cheering her on.
A little bit of black and gold.
A little bit, yeah. You see it kind of interspersed throughout.
And we've got timeout on the court taken by Penn State with 8:30 left to go in the fourth. Hawkeyes 84, Penn State 40. And no contest since halftime when Iowa led 45-22. Extended that after 3, 77-40. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
First of 2 road games this weekend for the Hawkeyes, or this week I should say, as the next contest will be on Thursday at Indiana. So number 4 against number 6. As long as Indiana does their part today against Purdue, a Purdue team that's been playing pretty good basketball the last couple of weeks. That is a 5:30 Central tip from Bloomington. And the Hawks will be back home a week from today against Rutgers at 2 o'clock.
I mean, that's going to be a game. I'm excited. Thursday should be fun.
Yeah, Indiana's had terrific crowds this year, so you would expect that on Thursday night. 84-40. Hawks on top. Penn State with the basketball. 8:17 left to go in the ball game. Here's Marissa in between the circles against Gabby Marshall. Angles left side. Now high post area for Cash. She drives in. Shot is off the window. No good. And Clark got the rebound, but had the ball knocked away from her and out of bounds. Touched last by Clark. Kapanis will toss it in for Penn State on the baseline.
Clark is now 1 rebound away from a triple-double. 12 assists.
And kind of a quiet one today.
She has, yeah. I think it's been she hasn't been on the court a ton. She's been on 27 minutes.
And a pass inside is knocked away by Clark. And it'll be Iowa basketball as it went off Penn State. Cash was trying to get free underneath. 84-40. Clark will walk it across the timeline. And a whistle underneath as Stolke and Sonato both posting. And Brigham, they push. That's her second.
Team first into the game for the Hawkeyes, number 2.
And McCabe comes back in.
And for the Lady Lions, number 10.
Also Sydney Fulter. Pinto for Penn State. Ball possession for the Hawkeyes. Clark gets it out to Hannah Stolke. Now inside to Ediger. Now back to Stolke. Drive and layup, no. Ediger gets the ball and goes up strong and is fouled.
Great drive by Stolke. See a lot of drives coming from her from the elbow. She was all the way at the 3-point arc today. Just took a couple dribbles, got her easily into the lane. Good follow-up, by the way, then. On the rebound by Ediger.
And the first free throw rattles around and falls out. 84-40 Hawkeyes. AJ at the line, second one, good. That's her first point. Aisha Dia, 6'1" freshman in for Penn State. Lady Lions with the basketball. Chesky. Angles left side. Clark comes out on her. Now gets the ball to Pinto. Drives in. Kicks it out to Kapanis. 16 feet away. Now Brigham. Now in the corner, Pinto, her three is no good. Rebound came to McCabe, but had it knocked away by Penn State, and the Lions will have it again. Dia did a good job to keep it alive. Brigham on the right wing. Not a threat to score out there. Now she sets a screen with 7 to shoot. Driving is Chesky. Drops it off for Pinto, who gets it to Brigham, and she has her shot blocked. A Fulter comes away with the basketball. Now to Clark on the right wing. Caitlin looking inside. Free throw line extended. Keeps that left-handed dribble going. Now comes off a screen at the free throw line. Slips a pass inside to Ediger. She fakes, goes up strong, and finishes. Nice move.
Really nice move. Good read. And the biggest thing is she had that finish, right? She shot it confidently at the end to get the finish.
Yeah, good footwork on that. 87-40. Here's Kapanis. Brigham, corner, Dia, 3, air ball. Rebound taken, Sydney Fulter across the timeline. Now to Clark, left wing. Inside to Stuckey, left-handed layup is good. What a perfect pass.
Almost too easy.
Man, just put it right where she just had to stick that
Stuckey
hand out.
had her arms all the way wide just then. Man, she takes up some space, and that's always nice for a guard looking into the post, because she did a good job getting those arms wide. Great target.
And moves so fluidly. And just could get to a spot and retrieve that basketball. 30-second timeout. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home to Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Well, the Hawks will win 8 in a row, 14 of their last 15, and now 5-1 away from Carver Hawkeye Arena on top, 89-40. Approaching 6 minutes left to go. Penn State basketball. Marissa drops it inside, and Kapanis caught it in the air, laid it up. She has 10. Nice play by the Lady Lions. Hawkeyes quickly down court, and now will set things up. Sydney Fulter in between the circles. Left-handed dribble. Now finds Clark right around the top of the key, and she hooks a pass to A.J. Ediger, who goes to work inside. Couldn't get the layup to go, and a foul on the rebound.
Fouls on number 11, Hannah Camden.
Camden will get her first for Penn State against Hannah Stuckey. Hawks come out in a box set, 89-42. Clark lobs it out to Sydney Fulter. Now hands it back to Clark. Ediger. Now a Fulter. Her three is no good. Right wing. Rebound taken down by Kapanis. Sends it to Marisa. Drives baseline shot. No. Clark the foul.
This game has just been Iowa all the way. I think Iowa, everybody who's came in and on the court for Iowa has known the game plan and executed it well. Right, they knew who the shooters were. They knew how to stop the shooters, who were the drivers, all of those types of things. And Iowa, no matter who was in, has figured out exactly what they wanted to do.
Marissa misses the first one, second one good. Clark, one rebound away from a triple-double. She has 23 points.
Yeah, that's the hardest part with rebounds, because you cannot control it at all. Like, she might not get a bounce, right? That's how rebounds go.
Ediger, the top of the key. She'll turn around and fire the 18-foot jump shot and get it to go.
Ediger putting in some baskets today.
She has 5.
Love to see it.
And been aggressive. 91-43. Can the Hawks go over 100 for the second time this year against Penn State? Penn State whips the ball in the corner. Kapanis now brings it out to the wing, now to the elbow. Now to Pinto with 5 to shoot. She gets it back from Marisa and then drops down a three-pointer. Pinto with 4. Here's McCabe. Hands it off to Hannah Stolke. Outside of the arc. 91-46. We approach 4 left to go. Here's Clark. Drives. Kicks it opposite side. 3-pointer. McCabe, no good. Skipped off the left side of the rim. Long rebound to Marissa. Inside, Pinto. Now back to Camden for 3. That's an air ball, and there's the rebound for Caitlin Clark, who then sends a pass down court that's picked off by Camden.
Oh, gosh.
Now Marissa drives down the right side, goes up, and is fouled. Clark was there, a Fulter was there, and I think Sydney will get this one.
Yep. And Clark will definitely come out now.
That's her first.
There she goes. Her day's over.
So the fun thing is, right, she is probably averaging, I would guess, 37 points or 37 minutes a game. She's just at 32 minutes, so she's still 5 short of what she probably normally plays in a game.
Also back to the game for Hawkeyes number 1.
Shatia Wettering back in. Sharon Goodman comes in for the first time. Triple-double, Caitlin Clark. Free throw short by Marissa. Second one good. She has 9. It's 91-47, 3:38 left to go. Wettering gets it into Goodman. And gets it ahead to Molly Davis against Penn State pressure. Davis in between the circles. Now angles right side, gets it into Goodman. She's doubled. She turns and goes up and couldn't get it to go. Nice move along the baseline. Penn State comes away with the basketball. Chesky. Now Campanus. She drives, spins, has it blocked away by Sharon Goodman. Into the hands of Molly Davis. Davis leading the break, pulls up top of the key. Inside Sharon Goodman. Now hands it off to Shatia Wettering. Layup good with the left hand. Nice pass, and Shatia Wettering gets her first basket. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Chesky, weak side rebound of Fulter. Well, Sydney's got a bunch of rebounds.
She sure does. Fulter's had a great game. I don't know if that's her 8th or her 7th rebound, but sometimes I don't know if stats have been updated yet. 7 rebounds for sure, and 3 assists. I mean, that's a great line right there, just those 2 pieces. But 7 rebounds, 3 assists. She's only shot 2 shots today. But really, that's it. They're like filling your roles. What are you doing when you're in there? How are you helping support the team? And that's a great way.
Coach Bluder just calling a quick timeout to get more players in. Here's Wettering in between the circles. 93-47. Bounce pass inside to Jimfy. She goes up, has it blocked away, and gathered by Pinto. Kicks it left side to Thompson. Drives paint, pulls from 10. Got it to go. Thompson with 11. And it's 93-49. Molly Davis works her way down the right side. Now gets it to Jimfy. Reverses it to Wettering, who drives baseline. Goes up strong. Missed the shot, but got her own rebound. Bounce pass to Molly Davis. Really good aggressive move by Wettering. And McCabe missed the 3-pointer. And the rebound taken down by Pinto. She drives paint. Left-handed layup is good. Nice drive by Pinto. 93-51. Jimfy gets it into Molly Davis. Gets it ahead to Taylor McCabe, right wing. Looks inside. Now McCabe gets it to Jimfy. Hands it to Wettering. Now McCabe, bounce pass inside to Goodman. Shot is good. Good.
And nice pass inside.
Nice post by Sharon Goodman.
Yeah. I like that that play right there. McCabe get out into her very nicely, and then really strong finish.
And then Thompson lost control of the ball in the corner. Unforced error, Penn State. Iowa basketball with 1:09 left to go. 95-51.
With 95 points, you would think you're going to hear like Clark has 40 points today. She has 23. Monica Sonano, 14, 11. Kate Martin, those are your top 3 scorers. It's because there's a lot of contribution of people scoring more than just a basket today who came in.
And everybody has scored that has played except Sydney Fulter, who has a bunch of rebounds.
A bunch of rebounds, contributed elsewhere.
And Davis gets it after the Penn State turnover. And now we'll slow the pace. Molly Davis wettering in between the circles. Now McCabe just right at the top of the key, looks inside, and now she'll drive and then has it taken away by Pinto. Penn State on the left side. Chesky. She gets it back. Now tries to drive the baseline, and Taylor McCabe called for the block.
Taylor McCabe, that's her first, team third.
Her first, team's third. Ball possession for Penn State with 16.9 left. 95-51. Get it in. Three-pointer no good. Chesky left wing. Rebound Sharon Goodman. And the Hawks will just walk this one across the timeline, and that'll do it.
Well, apparently Iowa likes to play early in the morning.
They like to play anytime, I think.
They do.
And there you have it. Ball game. Iowa 95, Penn State 51. Just total domination today.
It was. There was a couple of minutes right in the beginning where you thought, oh, this might be a rough matchup, and Iowa just continued down the route, kept being aggressive, and quickly it became kind of their game.
Well, we wrap up our coverage on the postgame show this afternoon, and make sure you join us tomorrow for Hawk Talk with Coach Bluder, presented by Oaknall at Bumps Finkbine Golf Course. Hawk Talk will take place from 6 until 7. You come out and join us tomorrow night, 6 until 7. We'll talk about the Maryland victory, today's win, and look ahead to the big one on Thursday at Indiana. We'll be at Bumps tomorrow night. 95-51. We'll have the statistics when we come back to State College, Pennsylvania. Iowa all over Penn State, 95-51. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you.
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. They've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Triple Tripler scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
At Cenex, Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Caitlin Clark with her 9th career triple-double. 23 points, 14 assists, and 10 rebounds. 95-51 Hawks. Jamie, how about the numbers?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stats here, so bear with me. I'm going to go through these kind of quick. Leading the way for the Hawkeyes, Caitlin Clark. She had 23 points on 9 of 17 shooting from the field. 14 points from Monica Sonano on 7 of 10 shooting from the field. And Kate Martin with 11 of 4 and 5 shooting from the field. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. After that, we have a lot of players added in, but those are our 3 players with double figures. 9 points coming from McKenna Warnock and Hannah Stolke both. 7 points from Molly Davis. 6 points from McCabe on 2 really nice threes. 5 points from Ediger. 4 from O'Grady. 3 from Marshall. 2 from Goodman and 2 from Wettering. A lot of Hawkeye scoring points to get up to that 95 points. Looking at Penn State stats, 2 players ended in double figures. That was Thompson with 11 and Brigham with Thompson with 11 and Kapanis with 10. For the Hawkeyes rebounds, Iowa had 51 rebounds as a team compared to Penn State's 24 rebounds as a team. Only 1 player in double figures for rebounds, and that is Caitlin Clark, who got her triple-double. She had 10 rebounds, but 8 rebounds coming from Martin, 8 rebounds from Stolke, and 7 from a Fulter. For Penn State, their leading rebounder was Marisa with 6. Assists, Iowa had 28 assists, yes, and 14. Half of those came out of Clark's hands. So Clark ended with a triple-double, 23 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds. But fellow Hawkeyes, 4 assists coming from Marshall, 3 assists from Fulter, and 2 assists from Warnock. Outside of that, we look at Iowa's field goal shooting percentage, finished the game with 59% shooting from the field, 37% from the three-point line. Penn State just 27% from the field, 24% from the from the three-point line. Iowa's bench points, 35 bench points. Huge number, 35 bench points. And they had 28 fast break baskets. So when I talked about Iowa, right, we wanted them to set the tone today. That's it, right there. Those 2 stats alone, having your bench contribute sets the tone. Having your ability to score quickly on a fast break also sets that tone.
That's now 8 in a row for the Hawkeyes, 14 of their last 15, and 5-1. Away from Carver Hawkeye Arena in true road contests. That's a look at the stats. We'll be back with more postgame from Penn State as the Hawkeyes take care of the Lady Lions, sweep the series this year, 95-51. Caitlin Clark, her 9th career triple-double. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
So get to your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team with Skoglund Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue, and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
95-51, the Hawks over Penn State here from the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State University. Hawkeyes' big lead was 49 points, 89-40. Penn State did lead 5-4 early in the first quarter. Hawks led 19-9 after one, 45-22 at intermission, and then 77-40 after three en route to 95-51 victory. Thank you to United Healthcare for teaming up with the Hawkeye Athletics this season to support and celebrate small businesses in the state of Iowa. This week's small business spotlight is the Funky Zebras boutique of Coralville. The Funky Zebras boutique in Coralville is a women's boutique offering unique and trendy styles for small sizes all the way up to 3X. You'll love what they have. Find something perfect as well, whether it be a top, dress, jewelry, purse, shoes, jeans, or just casual wear. Is your small business ready for a big promotion? To enter, visit hawkeyesports.com/UHC. We'll certainly get comments from Coach Bluder, and we'll have a player as well. But right now, let's check in on some of today's top plays of the Hawkeyes' 95-51 victory. Here's Martin. Now to McKenna Warnock in between the circles. Feeds Kate Martin driving to the basket. Easy layup. Kate with 7. Davis coast to coast. Nobody cut her off. Right-handed layup. Window good. And a chance for a three-point play.
Davis, I'll take that.
Right wing, right block. Marissa starting to feel it. Pulls up from 17. Just beyond the elbow. No good. Fulter the rebound. Gets it to Gabby Marshall for 3.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped it.
Oh, yeah, Gabby.
And Penn State tried to get the ball in the paint. Turned it over. Here's Clark coast to coast. Drops it behind her back for McKenna Warnock. Warnock with 6.
Still making sick moves out there.
Here's Clark, deep three-pointer, swishes this one straight away, just at the tip of the Nittany Lion logo. Hands it back to Clark. Gets it into the opposite corner, Martin. Good ball movement, now top of the key. Warnock drills the 3. Drops it into Wettering. Beautiful pass to Clark down the corner. McCabe for 3, drilled it right in front of the Iowa bench. And there's a three-pointer knocked down again by Taylor McCabe as the end of the third quarter.
It was over 2 players, and not 2 short players. 2 very tall players.
She has found her spot. Kind of caught that one in midair. Got it to go. Campanus. Now Clark, a deep 3. Drains it just right at the top of the key. Caitlin Clark knocked down a couple of three-pointers today. Hawkeyes really didn't need to be hot from 3, but efficient at 7 of 19 for 36.8%. Hawks shot almost 60% from the floor, 39 of 66, 59.1%. 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 71.4%. And that's coming off a terrific job shooting at 61.7 against Maryland. No cancer is routine. If you've been diagnosed, you want to make sure that your diagnosis is accurate and that you have the most up-to-date treatment plan. Make sure that when you get that second opinion, That's not only good for you, but outstanding for your loved ones as well to get that personalized care that your diagnosis requires. The Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center is ready to quickly provide you with an expert second opinion to ensure that you get the right care. It's very easy to make an appointment. Visit uihc.org/cancer to learn more. We'll be back with more on the postgame show from Penn State. Iowa 95, the Lady Lions 51. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Victory number 19 for the Hawkeyes, 19-4, 11-1 in Big Ten play, 95-51. Complete team effort today. Associate head coach Jan Jensen will join me on the postgame show. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Well, Jan, when you look at the box score, everybody scored except Sydney Fulter, but she had a terrific job rebounding today. That's the nice thing, but also what a terrific start again for the Hawks on the road.
You know, we couldn't be happier with their start, their middle, and their finish, because I think it was Jeff Linder, the Cedar Rapids writer. I don't always take the time, or the good or the bad, just kind of keep barreling ahead. But I had seen whatever it said, if there was ever a trap game, this was one. And we had felt that way just because sandwiched in between Maryland and then the Indiana game on Thursday. And then on top of it, what we were really pleased about, we had so many hurdles yesterday. Our flight was delayed an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Then we didn't get in until extremely late. We missed a shoot around. They didn't eat dinner till 10:30 Eastern time. And then we had to get up for 8:15 a.m. breakfast. And then we actually left to come play this game at 10:15, which is really 9:15 Central time. So there were plenty of things that could have been a little hitch in our giddy up. You know what I mean? And they just really were locked in. I mean, there really was no worry. We felt right at breakfast they were ready to roll. And Lisa told them yesterday, this is all a business trip. We got to do what we got to do, and we got to do it in style. And she was extremely pleased, I can tell you, in the locker room.
Yeah, had to be. And, of course, just both ends. Once again, McKenna Marissa, who's one of the top scorers in the league, has only 10 points and had to work really hard to get that. Didn't shoot the ball well. The defense, the rebounding, of course, and the ball movement, sensational,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Our ball movement was really, really great today. And, you know, obviously Penn State is not a strong team in the league. But what we talked as a staff and to our team about is when you're wanting and desiring to be elite, you need to come in and do what you should do against an inferior opponent in the sense of records, in the sense of, you know, what's been happening from, you know, the beginning of the season until now. And then to come out and do it and get to play everybody. And everybody really shared the ball. It flowed pretty well. Our defense really, I think this team was averaging 73 points a game. And what did we hold them to, 51?
51.
So I just felt like every aspect of the game that they were really locked in. Everybody from, you know, top to bottom that got into the game, they knew the game plan. They understood personnel. Because I think that's the general fan. Sometimes I think when you're watching and, you know, you got to hold this, you know, oh, that's the best shooter. You got to do that to her. And, well, that is it's an easy thing to say, but sometimes it's hard to do because, for instance, on number 20 for Penn State, we wanted to handle her a different way, meaning we go over ball screens on her. And the bigs, Monica and AJ and Addison, they are showing. So that means they got to get up really big and show on the screen, so Gabby's going to go over the top. But on everybody else, we don't want them anywhere close showing. We want them way back to help. And so sometimes in a game, it's not that easy. It was just 20 today, but sometimes you got, okay, we're going to show on 20. We're going to flood on 13, and we're going to flat show on 24. And so everybody's got to be really locked in. And I just thought today they really did a great job. So we're thrilled with that.
No doubt about that. And just to set that tone, Kate did a terrific job to kind of get you rolling in the fast break early.
Kate is just Kate. I mean, she is Captain Kate, the glue, and she's just always locked in. And I thought we did a little better job right off the bat. Where was Kate today? 4 for 5? And, you know, I also would like to get, you know, sometimes she has a couple shots a game. We got to continue doing a better job getting her more. But that kid is all about the flow, all about moving the needle forward, always about the mission. And as long as we're playing well and as long as everybody's doing their job, she's good. And I could tell from the very tip, and she was liking what she was feeling on the floor, and she was directing it really so well. So she was, I think, a big cog because she got us rolling with a couple baskets, but just her intensity and the way she led the defense and made sure everybody was on point. So I think I'm glad you highlighted her because I thought she was really phenomenal today.
Yeah, just to set the tone. And you could go up and down. And as you mentioned, you had that big lead at 89-40. You know, A.J. Edgar, a couple of nice moves. Addie O'Grady as well. And then Hannah just continues to kind of do her thing out there, doesn't she?
Yeah, you know, Hannah is just, you know, she just is just a special type of talent because she does so many things that are so innate. And sometimes you're going to see some of that youthful little mistake here or there, but her effort and just that sense of being a basketball player. So she, you know, I didn't even really look at the box score yet, but what Hannah do today, 4 for 5, right?
Yep.
And 8 boards, right? Is that right? 4 for 5, 8 boards in 20 minutes. I think that's what I'm reading.
I think you're correct.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I tell you what, it's just really, I mean, getting her those minutes, valuable minutes, and getting her more and more comfortable, and she's doing that playing between the 4 and the 5. It's really exciting for now, the rest of the season, but certainly looking down into the future.
Well, that'll be fun on Thursday night, right? We'll
sure
get ready for that.
I mean, that's what's so fun is like, I mean, what a great, you know, premier matchup with, you know, teams that are battling out Indiana and us right now, sitting at the top of the league. But obviously that would help whoever wins it. But there's a lot of basketball left. We all know what we have coming up, and it doesn't, you're not going to cut down a trophy or take the trophy that night, but it sure helps you get closer. But that's what's so fun about how hard this team has been working, is we're in a position to enjoy these big moments. And I'm just so proud of them. And we're working so hard. They deserve it. But, Indiana's thinking the same thing, and so is Maryland and Ohio State and everybody. So we're thrilled we're in this position. And thanks to all the people listening and watching. Yeah. We had some good Hawks here, representation here. So thanks to everybody, and cheer for us on Thursday, and then we'll see everybody on Sunday, right? Against
you better
Rutgers.
Believe it.
All right. Thanks. God bless. Go Hawks, and a special hi to my dad and friends and family in Southwest Iowa.
Jan, appreciate it. As always, Associate Head Coach Jan Jensen on the Postgame show. We'll be back, including heading to the Iowa locker room. 95-51, Hawks over Penn State. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/IowansWin.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Basketball players don't always get a second chance. But now with the Iowa Lottery, basketball fans do. Play Money Madness or Tripler Scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Not a winner? Enter your ticket online or scan it in our app, and you could win 2 VIP suite seats to see the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Men's National College Basketball Tournament. Play today at any Iowa Lottery retailer and enter your tickets to see March basketball from the sweet seats.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Triple-double for Caitlin Clark with 23, 14 assists, and 10 boards. Hawkeyes win it 95-51. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women here in the United States. Don't let any heart condition go unnoticed or undiagnosed, whether it's a routine checkup or more of a complex procedure. You want the expert advice from the University of Iowa Heart and Vascular Center. You can give them a call at 319-356-7102 or make an appointment at uihc.org/HVC. Let's head to the Iowa Hawkeye locker room as Jamie has Coach Bluder.
Thanks, Rob. And I am here with Coach Bluder in a very winning locker room. Tell me about this game where you guys just dominated today.
You know, I'm so proud of this group. I mean, we came out and took control right off the bat. And, I mean, this was just a beautiful game. When you have 28 assists on 39 baskets, and some of the passes were just amazing. And I know we all know Caitlin she has 14 assists, but other people were contributing to those beautiful passes too, and the teamwork that involves with that. And, you know, people make fun of me. I always say basketball can be so beautiful. It's like watching ballet, and I really mean it. It's so graceful and beautiful when it's played correctly. And today, obviously, we shot the ball well. I thought we defended well. Caitlin has a triple-double, her 9th of her career, which is amazing. And Monica Sonano has shot over 70% in the last 7 games. It's just nuts. I honestly believe we have the best point guard center combo in America.
So today at this game, you hear a lot of coaches say, when it comes to game time, that's actually the time where you coach the least. Would you agree with what you saw today on the court?
I would agree. I mean, other than cheering them on, I mean, it really, it was a work of art at times. I mean, and especially in that first half, it was just beautiful to watch. So, yeah, this is a veteran group, and that always makes it a little bit easier, especially when you do go through travel issues like we had last night and having no shoot around today and those type of things.
So I want to just talk about this game all the time. By the way, can we just say, like, Sydney Fulter in her minutes, she didn't have any points today, but, man, she had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, I think, today. Her stat line, while many people will miss the fact that she didn't have any points, she's figuring out how to really contribute.
Yeah, her plus minus is a positive 18. That means the 17 minutes that she was on the floor, we outscored them by 18. So she did just a really good job. And I just feel like Sid's really coming of her own right now. She had great takes to the basket. So I she didn't make them, but they were good takes, and that's what I want. And like you said, 3 assists is really good.
All right, so looking ahead, and you probably tried really hard to not look ahead yet, but looking ahead, big game coming up on Thursday at Indiana. What do you know? How do you start preparing for a team, that's high caliber?
Yeah, and I really have not looked ahead. I will start on the plane on the way back tonight, but Indiana, obviously a great team, ranked, what are they at? Ranked fourth in the country right now. It's going to be an unbelievable environment. I'm sure it's going to be a sold-out game. This is what you want, like in February. So right now I'm optimistic about our chances going in there. We know that this is going to be probably one of the toughest games that we play all year because it's on the road to a team ranked better than us.
All right. Well, we will be there. We will be watching. And then you have a home game then against Rutgers on Sunday, so people can prep for that, right?
And that is a pink game for us, so we'll be wearing our pink jerseys again and recognizing some survivors of breast cancer. And so we hope we have a great crowd. The Indiana game's already sold out, okay, the last game of the year. That's already sold out. Now we only have 2. We have tickets for Rutgers, and that's a weekend game, and then we have tickets for the Wisconsin game. So there's still time to see this team in action.
There sure is, and I will be there. You will be there, and everybody should be there.
They should be there. It should be there.
All right, thanks, Coach. Great one today. And I'm here with Taylor McCabe, three-point shooting queen. Hey,
Hi.
what a great game today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun out there, can't lie.
How about these road wins that all your team's getting and racking up right now?
Yeah, we emphasize that we're road dogs, and it's just super fun to be on the road with this team and traveling all together. I think we really locked in today, and we've been on a roll lately, so hopefully we just keep that up.
Yeah. Got some tunes going right now. So you have a couple more road games coming up. You got Indiana coming up, number 4 in the nation at the moment. What happens for you? How does your team prep for those kinds of games?
We just try and recover from each one and then move on to the next. We don't ever want to get too hot or too cold, and we want to make each game a big one and as important as it should be. We have a couple tough ones coming up, and I think we're going to be focused and ready to go. We've been preparing pretty well for that.
And if I don't get to talk to you before, and we're going near your hometown in just a couple of weeks, are you getting excited for that one?
I am excited. It'll be good to be back. I don't get to go back very often, but yeah, I'm excited to see my family and all my friends, and it's going to be a good crowd, and hopefully we get the job done there. I'm guessing we will, so I'm excited.
All right. Well, thank you, Taylor, and great game today.
Thank you.
Jamie, thank you very much. A great job in the Iowa locker room. And Taylor McCabe knocked down a couple of big threes in that third quarter, and you can tell that she was having a good time out there as every single Hawkeye scored, except Sydney Fulter. But as we talked about, her terrific game, 7 rebounds and 3 assists, 23 by Caitlin Clark leading the way, 14 for Monica Sonato, and Kate Martin ended up with 11 today and really got the Hawkeyes off to a terrific start in this basketball game, which resulted in a 95-51 victory. And Clark finished, of course, with that triple-double with 23 points, 14 assists, and 10 rebounds. Iowa held Penn State to just 9 points in that first quarter, which ties a season best for the Hawks defense in Big Ten play. And now, of course, Iowa with 8 in a row and extended the win streak against Penn State also to 8. Caitlin Clark also extended her streak of scoring in double figures to 75 games, which is best in the NCAA. Monica Sonato has shot over 70% from the floor in 7 of her last 8 games, and Clark has made a three-pointer in 42 straight games, and we'll watch for Player of the Week honors tomorrow. I think Caitlin Clark will certainly be up for it for sure. That'll wrap up our coverage of Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball on this Sunday afternoon. Iowa all over Penn State, 95-51. For Jamie Cavey Lang, I'm Rob Brooks. Thanks so much for listening, and good afternoon from the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State University. You are listening to and have been listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball.
Hawkeye Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Authentic Brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. Bud Light, it's for the fans. Honda, to see how Honda crushes the competition, see your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. Hy-Vee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit IALottery.com for details. United Healthcare, proud sponsors of Small Business Spotlight. Sign up your small business at HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. And by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal house.